Hello everyone, it's so nice to see you again. You all looking lovely this evening. Let's get back to the game, huh? Like, what was that? What was I thinking? Anyway, we're gonna face... Oh, let me try again. We're gonna face molesty today, okay? Sometimes I feel like Stan from South Park when it comes to ladies. Pretty ladies always thinking that I'm trying to play them. But I'm not. I play myself just fine. We're gonna do something real quick before we head to the old Misty. Look, is that hair still there? Did anyone notice this? Here, watch this, guys, watch. Look at what I'm gonna do. Screen's gonna go back. So we're sort of in media res here. We've come back to, we're back to 1 and the gym's right there. I didn't know what to do about Bill, so I just left. And if you're just joining us, if you're just joining us, you know, you're just joining us. So I'm gonna do something real fast here. I'm gonna run over here. There is something I wanna do. We're gonna hype ourselves up a little bit because we learned about this guy and he's talking about Boulder Badge. The attack increases. We're just gonna look at the first 4 here because I don't want to get too far ahead, but I know that you guys were saying you wanted me to look at this now. So I think a good middle ground is we're probably gonna look at, let's just look at what we're coming up to in the next 3 badges. Okay, so we'll cover the first, looks like there's 8 here. We've got Boulder, Cascade, Thunder, Rainbow, Soul, Marsh, Volcano, and Earth. So guys, I don't know what that means, but we're gonna find out. So we're gonna do Cascade, which I don't think we did yet. Wait, maybe, I think we read that already, but we get cut. The speed. Yo. So we kind of want to get to this badge as fast as possible. So there seems to be some stat boost that happens. You could almost call it a, since they're badges and it's boosting, you could almost call it a boost badge. No, that doesn't make any sense. Well, whatever. You guys come up with what to call it. But it looks like it pays to beat gym leaders for more than one reason because we get these bonuses. And we can fly in this game. I don't know if we should look at another one after that. I feel like I'm cutting you guys off. Wow. Imagine, bro. Fly. I can fly. I can fly. I can lie. So guys, look, we had that moral dilemma. How's our Pokemon look? How are our Pokemon looking, guys? I'm loving our team. I'm loving our team so much. Are you guys loving our team? Yeah, we're just shy of a full team here because we just need 1 more to seal the deal here. Get 6. You can only carry 6. That's what the league says. The league says 6. So yeah, I didn't know what to do about the whole Bill thing, and honestly, the guy got himself into that situation. He wants me to help him. Too bad, so sad. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be your pony boy. Like I don't want to be responsible for, you know, basically super potion. Do we have one of those? I mean, that's kind of useful with 50 points. I think we should have at least one of those. We have a pretty good cash reserve here. We're probably gonna go for like, we have 6 potions already. I think let's make it lucky number 7. We have so much money. I'm not hoarding it, I promise. Antidote, we have a couple. I don't know, paralyze, heal. Let's have at least 1. We don't want to be annoyedly asleep. We don't want to be annoyed. We have an awakening. Do we have a burn heal? Yeah. That's all we need for now. I'm pretty confident in this now. I think our team is rounded out really nicely. There was one thing I wanted to check, and that is the TGTV. So we have we're gonna look at all these again. Da 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 da. I'm just kidding. No, we're gonna look at the Dome Fossil. We're gonna look at the TM case, and we're gonna open it, and we're gonna look at what we have as options, because guys, we're facing Misty right now. So, oh, gee, just got a shiver down my spine. Is she not the cutest girl you've ever seen? I mean, and it's not just the aesthetics, it's like, she's a swimmer, so she's like athletic, and she's like apparently like a tomboy, and she like, her gym is basically a swimming pool, and I wonder what type she specializes in. But what I was saying is we have basically what we have here is a dud Pokemon. We've got a Pokemon with no moves that deal damage or do anything in a battle. I will show this later, but Teleport does nothing in a trainer battle. Nothing. It lets you escape from a wild battle though. And so I just wanted to see what could we do to essentially beef our guy up, our buddy Rick. Can we all give a round of applause for Rick? Like, the guy has been totally pulling his weight by shifting into the battle and not doing anything. I thought it's been so funny so far, and I'm gonna keep doing it, so I hope you enjoy that. But look, here's what we got here. We got Roar, which does not deal damage, so that doesn't really help us. Rock Tomb, we can see if it can learn it. It's not able. Nobody is able, actually. Then we have Secret Power, I guess, which is a 70 move, varies with the terrain. Attract, that's like another status move, and Thief. So I'm not really sure what move to teach to Abra to give it a little chance here. But considering Secret Power is more damage, more PP, it's the same accuracy. I'm sort of between these two. Let's boot them up. Let's see if it can learn both of them. Yeah, it can. So Abra can learn Thief. Who else can learn Thief? Iris cannot. Daisy cannot. Everyone else can. So interesting. When you really break Pokemon down to its core, it's about the Pokemon and the stats and, you know, their abilities and everything, but it's really it's less about the Pokemon, it's more about the moves. You know? More about the moves. And the moves, what Pokemon can learn what contextually is just so interesting. So we're gonna hold off on Thief, although we might do it. I saw a couple trainers in there, so we're gonna have to take care of them. I'm between these two guys. I'm thinking, it's saying it varies with the terrain, which is so interesting, whereas we have Thief, which may take the foe's held item if it's not holding one. Is Rick holding anything? Here, Iris, can you hold on to, or Charlie? Sorry, I got you confused with your best gal pal. You can hang on to this, because this, I think, has been affecting my brain, and I'm happy to give this back to you. Don't get any funny ideas about it, okay, Char? The thing with TMs, I think they told us this. In fact, we learned it on the TGTV. They break after one use. You put it in, and we saw that with Bullet Seed on Charlie. You put it in their brain, and the disc breaks. I don't even know what it is. It's like let's look at it. It's like a technical machine. We also have this rare candy we can just use at any time. Let's take one breath here and just make sure we're all set. We could definitely have more potions. 7 is not that many, but I have no shame. I will totally come out and correct that. You don't really need Pokeballs for a gym battle. I'm thinking we do this. I'm thinking we do Thief on Abra. I don't know why. Why I'm leaning that way. I want to teach it one of the two moves, either Thief or Secret Power. And I guess my logic is I don't know what we don't know at this point what the bonuses are or the lack thereof of each individual terrain type. I'm assuming when they say terrain, it means like if you're in a cave or something, it'll be different than if you're in the grass or something. I'm just guessing, but yeah, so we do have, we're just gonna do it. Here you go, Rick. So Rick did just learn Thief. And we have an obligation now that that's happened. And I'm gonna save here before we go in, just to lock it in. It's just every time you use a TM, it's like, hey, maybe we need this later. But Rick can't fight. Rick cannot fight. So who are we leading off with here when we go in the gym? I mean, Daisy's kind of our sacrificial lamb. Sweet scent. Wait a minute. Lure wild Pokemon? What? Huh? What was that? Daisy? So here we go. I'm gonna lead off with Daisy. It's our sacrificial lamb. We're gonna fight. Let's see, first of all. Oh, brother. Like, give me a break. He probably cheated. So this is a pool. There she is. Oh my God. Oh, God. Anyway, look. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna jump in the pool. Can't do that. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna talk to our best buddy. Champ in the making. Water type. Grass type. Electric type. Wait. What, Pikachu? Yeah, we have grass right here, so we'll use Daisy. All right, let's start with this guy. He's in the water, dude. Do we want to get him out of the water? Is he saying splash? He's first up. Not necessarily. I could have done something much funnier there. So this is former male Lewis. Pokemon type, you know, you got Nidoran male, Nidoran female, and then you got, what way does it look best to you guys? I don't know, because it's looking really pixely right now. Anyway, so now we have an obligation with Rick. We're basically gonna have to, because we don't know what's going on with the whole stealing items thing. We're gonna basically just be, you know, essentially testing, and it's like, why didn't you do this before, RC? You could have taught it right away. It's not how my brain works. Everyone's brain works different, okay? What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? I'm speechless. I'm gonna pause the music for a second. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn it down more. I'm gonna turn it down all the way. I'm just gonna talk to you guys for a second. When I was a kid, I made it to this gym in Pokémon Red version. This is where the whole game opens up. And you get to do whatever you want. The first trainer in the second gym has this Pokemon. Horsea. Tatu. The perfect Pokemon. Everything about it, I love. Everything about it. It's perfect. And I fell in love. I was like, yo, they got dragons in this game? Look at it. Do I need to say anything? And I'm telling you guys this right now. I'm catching this thing. And I'm making what's called a beeline for it. Wherever it is, the second this battle is done, we're getting one. As soon as we can. And we're putting it on the team, and we're never taking it off. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Besides Dusty, I mean, I don't want to rank my babies. I don't. I love my babies. I love all my babies equally. But if you ask me right now, in my party, what the best ones are, I'd say Dusty and Rick. Straight up. And I love James, and I love Iris, and I love Charlie, but they got some growing to do before I'm gonna throw my hat into the ring and jump on a grenade for them. And I love them. I love them the way they are now. But boy, what's coming is gonna blow your mind. Anyway, this is the best Pokemon I've ever seen. It is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I want one. I want one right now. Smoke screen. I mean, give me a break. I can't even talk about it. It's like when I think about Misty, it's the same thing. I can't Leer. It's a baby dragon seahorse. Okay? It's a baby dragon seahorse. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it's real. It's one of those things. It's like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's all you have to say, wow. Look at it. Forget Onyx, forget coughing. Forget training up Charlie and finding out what happens. Forget training up Iris and finding out what happens. Forget training up Rick and finding out what happens. Forget training up James and finding what happens. This is it for me. Once we catch one of these, I'm done with the game. Dang. Okay, that's a lot of damage. I could have messed up seriously there. We're gonna Sweet Scent. In this case, Sweet Scent is gonna have a pretty good application because we know now we've got a Pokemon that's, you know, serious. It's a serious Pokemon. This is what we call a serious Pokemon. They were on one when they made this, man. How do you even come up with this? How do you even come up with this? Is it not going to attack? Does it have any attacks? We've got Leer and Smokescreen so far. And I'm lowering its evasiveness. I don't even want to make it faint. I don't even want to make it faint, bro. I like making it pink, though. I like making it smell. I like making this creature happy by making it smell a beautiful smell from its nozzle, mouth, nose. There we go. Okay, so it knows bubble. It's not very. Oh my. Bruh. We're gonna be here a while, guys. I may have backed us into a corner. We got 12 of these left. This thing maximum can get hit by Absorb twice. I don't want Daisy to get any experience. But it gives me an opportunity to talk about this Pokemon. Why do I like it? You guys are like, you're so strange. Like, my favorite is so many things I could say right now that I can't. I don't want to spoil any Pokemon, but my favorite is Oddish. Why? I like its scientific name. I think it's got a cute face. So hold on, let me calculate this real fast. Let's see if we're in big trouble. Because we got 7 left. Every bubble it does is doing 4, 2. Meaning it's going to take 22 turns to knock out Daisy. We're going to knock it out with Daisy no matter what. What's wrong, Lucy? What are you saying? Sorry, I didn't hear you. She's saying this is a special case. You know, you love this Pokemon. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what we call the 6-finger shuffle. We're going to stall. You guys are gonna hate me. We're going to stall this Pokemon. We have the God Dusty. We have my favorite Pokemon versus my second favorite Pokemon. This is the best Pokemon I've ever seen. This one I will never not love, okay? And it's not, you know, for a lot of them, it's like, you ask me on a different day, I don't know. I don't know where I would put Dusty. I mean, to me, Dusty's top 5. To me, Pidgey is top 5. I know that's crazy to say, but that's the truth. But anyway, we know from James and now the Teachy TV, or I don't know who's told us this, but it's amazing that it's hit so many times. Losing that amount of health on Pidgey is significant. But yeah, we are going to stall out this Horsea. Now, what does that mean? Well, Pokemon have PP, right? It's hit so many times given the fact that it has -6. Let's see if it hits again. Okay. Anyway. So what do you mean, RC? What do you mean, stalling? What does that mean? Well, let's look at it. I'm willing to try to confuse it. But here's what we're going to do. Plan A is we're going to have Horsea. No, I probably shouldn't even Supersonic. Plan A is we're going to have Horsea lose all of its PP. That means, like, however many PP Smokescreen has, we've got to wait for every single one of them to go down. We can waste turns with teleport. You guys think, oh my gosh, oh, our first time seeing Thief. Oh, that was way too much damage. That was a humongous mistake. How can we give health back to this Horsea? I might have messed up the whole thing. There might be no point now. So follow me, guys. So follow me. Follow me at Red Shadow Games with a Z. So we've got to get every single... So point in singing? No. Point in singing. So we're gonna follow me. That's an order. That's an order. So I think worst case scenario, Horsea knocks itself out with struggle. We don't want to prolong it with Sunspore, because that's just going to make it take longer for no reason. But on the last turn of its last move, we do want to switch in Daisy, because it's suboptimal to a critical hit. This is why this is my favorite dragon. Look at this little dragon. I mean, you can read what's happening on the screen. So if you can read, then follow along. Literally follow me. Okay, look, it says it right there. Follow me. What do you think that means? What do you think that means? What do you think that means? Follow me. Can you read? If you can read, listen to Iris. I don't remember how much PP Bubble has, and I don't remember how much PP Leer has. PP standing for PowerPoints. Don't make a joke about that. Listen to Iris, guys. What is she saying? She's the center of attention. She's so cute. And who knows, if you follow her, maybe she'll look your way. Leer. But I do remember that Leer and I need another. Guys, I need another Mount Lumania pill. I'm not gonna be able to do this. So here we go. So first of all, follow me. We're gonna follow me first. That's what we're gonna do first. Smoke screen. It doesn't matter that you're making my accuracy go down. I really wish we didn't thief on Rick, but dude, it did so much. It's 40 power. That's like a tackle, right? How much is tackle? I'm just happy we did it. The fact that it's still hitting. The fact that it's still hitting. The fact that it's still hitting. Is follow me? I mean, I just did this as a joke, but no, it's definitely still low on accuracy. We do have some more sweet scents we can do, but I have no problem switch stalling. Just wasting the PP on this Horsea, because once it gets down to struggle, it's gonna deal some damage. So here we go. So it's probably pretty low on bubbles, but we still want it to use its bubbles on Daisy. So we're gonna switch back to Daisy. And we're gonna pray. Lear does nothing. Please bubble. No, not this one. I shouldn't have even lowered its accuracy. Now, like in hindsight. Okay, now do the same move on this guy. No. It's like a trick. No. Okay. Okay. Watch this. What would it want to use bubble on? Nothing. Rick. It wanted to use bubble on Rick. So we'll bring Rick in. Oh, Rick. Oh no, you can hit it with bubble. You can hit it with bubble. Yes, no. Okay, Rick. Buddy, you put us in this predicament. No, I did, but you know what I mean. Look, it's Rick. It's a juicy piece of bait. I shouldn't have smoked. I shouldn't have sand attacked. I shouldn't have sand attacked. Uh-oh. Poor Rick's out. So why do I like it? Why do I like Horsea? Because now that we've seen my favorite, #1 Pokemon ever, I think I can start talking about why I like the Pokemon I like. Because I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen me liking a Pidgey. It's already like my eyebrow is so far up you can't even see it on my head anymore. What? So this guy's crazy. He likes Horsea. It's like literally nobody likes Horsea except for me. And I count that as a good thing. Because it's mine. You understand? It's mine. You can't have it. Swimmer. Male swimmer. David Schwimmer. Be a long episode. No. Y'all. Someone could go. Okay, RC. You're done. You're off the deep end. It bubbled Oddish. Is bubble its last move? Is it out of smokescreens and leers? I doubt that. Okay. Hit Oddish. See, look, I messed up so bad. I think I'm so smart. And then I do things like this. So look, why do I like Horsea? Okay, let's start with its cute little chubby belly, okay? It's chubby. It's got some heft to its belly. Look at it. You could squish it. I want to squish it. Its tail sort of acting like an appendage. It being... Come on. What a big error. Top 5 gaming errors of all time. Come on. Hit. When I don't want it to hit, it does. When I do want it to hit, it doesn't. Now, what else? Aims. I just wanted to see. Is that so wrong? I just wanted to see if it had an item. Is that so wrong? It's nozzle mouth. The fact that it's a gun, basically. It's a gun. It's a gun. It's red eyes. It's like, yo. Like, this thing is powerful. This thing is going to be powerful. And this thing is powerful. It already is powerful. It's not going to be. It is. It's a little dragon. It spits ink out of its mouth like a squid. And then you have its head shape. It looks like a baby. Look at the way it's leaning back on the water, Lean back on the water, Lean back on the water, just like a horsey. It's posture. Its tail first. It'll uncurl that tail, smack you in the mouth. Must I bring up the nozzle again? The multifunctional nozzle? And I love dragons. Ooh, I love dragons. But I'll tell you what I love more than dragons. Baby dragons. Okay, so it's struggling. So now we switch to Daisy. We want all of the struggles to hit Daisy. We've got 2 sweet scents. I just want to see what one struggle does. Okay, this was my bad, guys. How can we raise its accuracy? Looks like it's going to be plan A. Because plan B was if I just change every Pokemon in, then the dispersal of experience will. So now we're just praying. I'm barely gonna look at the screen at this point. This is totally my bad, guys. But here we are. We'll call it the Horsea blinders. Oh my goodness, man. If you're mad at me, let me know. I'm serious. If you're mad at me for this, let me know. I'm mad at me for this. Why does struggle have an accuracy check? If you're down to struggle. Oh, that's good. That's really, really good. Check this out, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. I have this rule. We're in these league-sanctioned battles. I'm not gonna use an item unless my opponent does. Normally. But the correct move right now to ensure Daisy doesn't get any experience is to heal Dusty. Forgive me, please. We're gonna waste all our potions. We got one more sweet. No, we don't. Here's another one. Who should we use it on? Rick. Okay. Potion. James. We got cash. I don't care. I'll go and buy more potions. Nothing's stopping me from leaving the gym. Or see, if you leave the gym, it's going to show up in your previously on screen when you start the game again. That's going to be so embarrassing. Okay, well, the potion strat didn't work. So now we just have to do the prey strat again. I can't heal anymore. Of course. 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 Please. 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 Hold on, let me think for a second. Does sleeping it help? No. Does paralyzing it help? No. That's it. Those are our moves. So we're just literally just doing this. Please don't. No! Okay. Too bad, so sad. Rick leveled up, guys. Too bad, so sad. Defense 9. Attack 11. Special attack 30. Look at that differential. Special defense 22. Speed 26. Max HP 29. Ugh. Dang. Dang. What? Yo. This guy's got 2 cool Pokemon. Let's see if we can take an item. Nothing. Switch Rick out. Let's get into the same predicament again with Daisy, who I'm now resentful of. Look how little we gained. Icicle Spear? Ay. That's so unfortunate. Anyway, Icicle Spear. So I don't know what to do. We got Rick. We'll start with, who needs experience? Iris needs experience. So we're going to follow me real fast here, guys, and we're going to follow me if you haven't yet, just for that amazing Horsea gameplay. A coochie coochie goo. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. We'll give all the experience to Iris and Rick. They need it the most, I think. Well, I don't know. Let's see what a Mega Punch does. Wow. Oh. That was fast wake up, huh? Doesn't matter. See you later. Alright, well, that was the longest battle in the world. 44 minutes. Alright, guys. So we're gonna, that's gonna be the end of that. So where, damn. Yeah, so not only is she's cool, but we'll check this out at the very end as a little cute thing. So the Pokédex is actually really complicated in this game. We have numerical mode, which is basically just they were ordered, I don't know by whom, I guess Samuel Oak, you know, Professor Oak, the Pokemon professor, I guess. But then they have these biomes, sort of where they live. Grassland, forest edge. Wait, I misread that. Forest Pokemon, water's edge. Sea, cave, mountain, rough terrain, urban, which we don't like that at all, and then rare Pokemon, which is we have not found any of yet, and the symbol for it is an icon, it's a Pokeball with a spotlight. We can also order them by what Pokemon weighs the least? Pidgey. That's why I love you. What Pokemon that we've encountered weighs the smallest? Weedle. That's why I hate you. You know, type. We can have all of them ordered. And look here, you have all the normals are together, the poisons are together. Then you have the secondary type, you know, paired up here. You got the bugs all together. The water is kind of all on its own. Now keep in mind, we can only see the types of the Pokemon that we caught. So, and then you can also order it by alphabetical. And I'm sure some people prefer this. First of all, it cuts out the fat from the numerical mode where you're like, and you have to scroll through a bunch of things that you haven't even seen. You just immediately go here. You go bam all the way here. I know what H. Let's see. The bling 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 Pokemon. It's bling high and bling wide. Where is it? Everywhere.